Haley, it's Dr. Kirkland from Costco.
Costco's private label Kirkland brand is a big part of its success, but there's more to this brand than just low prices. So check out the 10 things you need to know about Costco's Kirkland brand. Food failures.
Don't eat the baby food. The baby food is bad.
Costco shoppers are used to getting good products at low prices with its Kirkland brand. However, this doesn't mean it hasn't had its share of failed products as well. One such failed product is Kirkland's light beer. This particular beer was so unpopular that it was discontinued by Costco. Reviews of this adult beverage were unkind, to say the least. One reviewer described the flavor of this beer as being a combination of corn and honey and trash. This doesn't sound like a beer many people would be interested in drinking, and explains why it was quickly removed from shelves. Even with the bad publicity, Kirkland's light beer did manage to attract a certain number of loyal beer drinkers who were upset that it was discontinued.
We don't sell those.
Perhaps an even bigger failure was Kirkland's jumbo-sized jugs of milk. Milk is an important staple that families want, but apparently nobody really wants their milk in ungainly square containers that are difficult to actually pour milk from. This debacle seems like an unforced error Costco should have been able to avoid in the first place. Costco has had a lot of successes, but these definitely missed the mark. Bacon.
Plus bacon hair, bacon mustache.
Bacon is a delicious meat that pairs great with eggs and on hamburgers. This meat is a popular Kirkland brand product at Costco. Costco's bacon is a good example of offering shoppers a good product at a good price. The company's apparent success with bacon is backed up by the Consumer Report's conclusion that Costco's Kirkland brand bacon is probably your best option if you love bacon. Like many of Costco's products, its bacon is sold in bulk. The bacon is sold as 4 one-pound packages, so you'll have to freeze some so it doesn't spoil before you can eat it all. Some people might consider this amount of bacon to be a drawback, but it doesn't seem to have hurt Costco. Oscar Mayer is a popular brand of bacon known for its good quality, but the Kirkland brand was able to beat it out in a head-to-head blind taste test. People who participated in the taste test thought Kirkland's bacon had the best combination of crispiness and flavor.
And 4 strips of crispy bacon.
This was an important win for Costco because it gave its shoppers confidence that lower prices doesn't mean they have to put up with a lower quality product. Meat prices are an important topic these days and are likely to continue to rise as inflation disrupts the economy. Most of us can live without bacon, but if you can't, Costco might be your best bet. Familiar brands.
This looks familiar.
The store brands many supermarket chains use to sell their own lines of less expensive products are often associated with a lower level of quality than the name brands. For example, many people might be quick to reject a store brand peanut butter in favor of a name brand peanut butter such as Skippy or Jif without even trying the less expensive version. There's always been some disagreement about whether this perception is true. Perhaps having a lower standard of quality is the case with some store brands, but Costco's Kirkland brand of products are made by some of the most recognized brands you can buy. For instance, a lot of people probably don't know that Kirkland's popular house roast coffee is actually produced by a little company you might have heard of called Starbucks.
Okay, I heard Starbucks.
How's that for a familiar brand name? And it doesn't stop with coffee, because Bumblebee Tuna is also one of the brands that produces products for Costco. The list of familiar brands that make quality products for Costco is quite long. It's an impressive accomplishment because Costco customers are often able to get quality name brand products under the Kirkland label at a considerable discount. Bottled water.
I was having drinks with the brand director of a bottled water company.
People buy a lot of bottled water, so it makes sense they would want to get the best price possible. Costco understands this and has addressed this understandable desire with its popular Kirkland brand products. The Niagara Company is a well-known brand of bottled water, and Costco customers can get this water at a good price under the Kirkland brand. Most bottled water is pretty much the same regardless of the brand, so it doesn't make any sense to pay more store for one particular brand over another. Regardless of the realities of every bottled water available on the market, the family who owns Niagara believe they produce a high-quality product.
This store is the best produce in the valley.
Niagara refers to itself as the industry-leading private label bottled water supplier in the western United States, and a big portion of the water it supplies goes to Costco. There will continue to be plenty of choices when it comes to bottled water, and it seems like Costco will continue to offer a decent one under the Kirkland brand that is cheaper than most of the name brands. Maybe you feel like you need to pay a hefty price to get a good wine or good ice cream, but when it comes to water, you might as well just get the best price you can find. Olive oil.
Great Italian olive oil.
Cooking oils like olive oil are an essential item in your kitchen if you cook at home a lot. From cooking meats to making roasted potatoes, olive oil is a versatile product that you'll probably use almost every time you cook. But even if you use a lot of olive oil, you might not have put much thought into the quality or the brand of oil you should be using. It seems that Costco has put some thought into the olive oil it sells, as Kirkland's extra virgin olive oil is widely recognized by industry experts as a quality product. According to surveys, the Kirkland brand of olive oil even tastes better than the average olive oils you'll find in the supermarket. There was a study conducted in 2010 that concluded that the Kirkland brand of imported olive oil is better than most of its competition on the market, including popular brand names.
This is better than the first one.
The reason for these high marks is that this olive oil isn't watered down with lower quality oils to save money. It might be difficult to get too excited about a food as mundane as olive oil. However, a good quality oil at a competitive price is something you should pay attention to, because it can have a positive impact on everything you cook. Your recipes will turn out better with a better oil, and Costco's Kirkland brand makes it easy to do this. Ice cream.
Who wants ice cream?
Ice cream is one of those foods that a lot of people have strong feelings about. The conventional wisdom is that the more expensive name brand ice creams are higher quality products than the store brand ice creams. Maybe some ice cream lovers will never give up their scoop of Blue Bunny or Hood, but they might want to keep more of an open mind about Costco's brand of ice cream. Consumer Reports conducted a series of blind taste tests in which Costco's Kirkland brand ice creams scored higher than the famous brands such as Baskin-Robbins and Breyers. People will always have their favorite brands, and these choices aren't always based on facts because tastes are very subjective. People should at least be open to the possibility of getting a similar quality product or even a better quality product for less money at Costco.
It's better. Cheaper too.
A serving of Costco's ice cream costs a modest 30 cents, while a serving of Ben & Jerry's costs about $1. Most people would agree this is a big savings on a brand of ice cream that probably tastes as good as the famous name brands you're familiar with. There's no doubt that premium ice cream makers Ben & Jerry's make very good ice cream, but it can't be more than 3 times as good as the Kirkland brand. If you love ice cream, then this is one of the things you need to know about Costco's Kirkland brand. Jelly Belly.
He's got jelly in the belly. Real scared.
Jelly Belly brand jelly beans are a popular choice with candy lovers, and not just around Easter. It's hard for many people to resist these tiny treats that offer flavors ranging from watermelon and lemon to toasted marshmallow and coconut. Then there's the infamous buttered popcorn flavor that is controversial among jelly bean fans. Usually, the Kirkland brand products mask the association they have with the name brands that actually manufacture these items for Costco stores. However, things are different at Costco when it comes to Jelly Belly's jelly beans. The brand name Jelly Belly is displayed quite prominently on the jars of the Kirkland brand of jelly beans. Costco sells 4-pound jars of Jelly Bellies under its Kirkland brand to the delight of candy lovers.
We want candy! We want candy!
These generous containers offer as many as 49 different flavors of jelly beans, so there are certainly a few flavors for every taste. Gourmet jelly beans at reduced prices seems like a no-brainer and something every candy lover could get behind. The open relationship between Jelly Belly and Costco has been a lucrative deal for both companies and will likely continue to be a money-maker for Costco and Jelly Belly as long as people love the sweet taste of jelly beans. Cashews.
This is our breakfast.
An orange wedge, 3 cashew nuts, and a solitary grape.
Cashew nuts are a delicious food that contains a pair of strong antioxidants called carotenoids and polyphenols. Cashews are also a good source of protein, magnesium, and fiber, so they are pretty much an all-around good-for-you snack. Forget the cookies and candy and give these hearty nuts a try the next time you reach for a quick snack. On the downside, these nuts tend to be more expensive than some of the other nuts, such as peanuts. This is where Costco comes in. The Kirkland brand of cashews are offered at an affordable price to Costco customers. These nuts are a customer favorite, and there's a very good reason for this.
It's one of my favorites.
You can get 2.5 pounds of the tasty nuts for a very reasonable $16.99. The cashews have racked up a lot of reviews on Costco's website, and they've been handed the coveted 5-star rating. The reviewers describe the cashews as being flavorful without being too salty and are generally fresh. Costco has really nailed it when it comes to its Kirkland brand cashews because they are a great snack that customers are happy with, and one they can get at a price they can feel pretty good about. Starbucks coffee.
Man, Starbucks.
Coffee drinkers often have very strong opinions about what is and what isn't good coffee. Many coffee drinkers who consider Starbucks to be a quality brand might be tempted to look down on Costco's Kirkland brand of coffee because they assume it wouldn't meet their high standards. This would be a mistake on their part because Costco has been selling a variety of Starbucks coffee blends under its own name for quite some time. Kirkland-branded Starbucks blends include the Espresso Blend Dark Roast, the House Blend Medium Roast, and a decaffeinated option as well. You'll know you've found the Starbucks coffee at Costco when you see the Custom Roasted by Starbucks stamp on the package.
It has the stamp.
Coffee lovers who shop at Costco can get coffee from the world's most popular coffee shop chain at reduced prices. If you're used to buying relatively expensive Starbucks coffee, this option could save you a lot of money on quality coffee. Buying a cup of coffee every day at an expensive chain store can add up quickly, but now you have the option of getting the same coffee for less money at Costco. Blommer Chocolate Company.
All they'd ever think about was cocoa beans.
A lot of people love chocolate, and you can love chocolate in its many forms. But as most people know, good quality chocolate can be an expensive treat. You might not have heard of the Blommer Chocolate Company, but it has been hard at work making delicious chocolate candy since 1939. This company has grown to become the largest cocoa processor and chocolate ingredient supplier in North America. It shouldn't be a surprise to anyone that Costco has teamed up with another big, successful company like the Blommer Chocolate Company. Costco sells a lot of chocolate, and a good portion of this candy is sold under its own Kirkland brand name. This is smart on Costco's part because Blommer is an expert at making delicious chocolate, and Costco is the expert at providing its customers with quality products at reduced prices.
You two have a good relationship.
This relationship seems like a win-win for everyone involved. The two companies have also teamed up to develop a program to make cocoa beans more sustainable in West Africa's Ivory Coast. This is good news for West Africa, and it's also good news for people who want to continue to enjoy high-quality chocolate for years to come. Got a Costco Kirkland favorite we should know about? Let us know, and hit that subscribe button and check out another great video.